In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up N8N's webhooks to be able to coordinate with ClickFunnels so that you can submit information on your ClickFunnels website and have it processed by N8N and its automation and AI-powered workflows. So whether that's a new client submitting their email and then going through whatever follow-up process you have, or generating a new course lesson in your membership area that you then want blasted out to everybody, or whenever somebody makes a purchase that you have some sort of receipt or purchasing system or what have you, whatever it is you want to be able to use N8N for with your ClickFunnels website. I'm going to show you how to use webhooks, how to do that right now. All right, now, real quick, there's a distinction between kind of the process webhooks and then chatbot webhooks, because I have another video where I talk about how to set up a website chatbot, and my website's used in ClickFunnels. My chatbot uses a webhook that is embedded onto the page using HTML code. And that's not what we're talking about, because ClickFunnels say, here's a page I just set up really quick. It's just a template. I didn't build it out at all. If I wanted to submit this form, whether it's a purchase form or a lead capture form, it uses the submit form feature inside of ClickFunnels, and this is ClickFunnels 2.0. ClickFunnels, the original version may be different, but I'm using 2.0 here. But when you have your button action set to submit, order, or form, ClickFunnels internally has a process that handles how that works. All right. And so you can't just put HTML code onto your page. Trust me, I've tried. It does not work to capture the information and send it to N8N while the form submission process is going on. It just doesn't do it. You have to use ClickFunnels' internal system to set up webhooks. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So what you do is you just come to the top level of your account in ClickFunnels. So you see your funnels and products and customers and all that. Come down to workspace settings, click that. You're gonna come down to webhooks here on the left toward the bottom. And you'll see I already have a webhook set up. So all you do is you click add new endpoint. And here we're gonna just call this N8N Webhook test, just something. I'm just showing you how it works. We're gonna come back to N8N. I'm gonna come to my webhook node. Now, the webhook trigger that I'm using right here, it's just set to a test, but I'm going to use a post method. I'm going to have no authentication, so none. And my response is going to be set to immediately. And the immediately is so that because of the way the form submission works, it is expecting a response right away. It's not like you're going to be passing information back to the page that it just doesn't work that way. It's not going to put new information on your thank you page. It's expecting something right now. Hey, we've submitted the form. We let you know. Where's your response at? So you set that respond immediately. You can also set your response code under options, response code to 200. That lets it know everything's hunky-dory. It all worked out. All right, so let me just go ahead and grab my test URL here. Come back to my webhook page. I'm going to paste that in. My event type. Again, like I said, there's all kinds of different actions you can do. So a new contact created, or new course updated, or new course lesson, or someone's enrolled in your courses, or if you have new products created. So if you create a new product, you'd like let everybody know automatically using N8N. Or if their order gets created or deleted. So if you have a customer service bot, that you can let everybody know everything going on. So all kinds of things you can do. But just for testing purposes, I'm going to do form submission. All right, we're using API version 2. The endpoint scope, either you can have this kind of just generally across your entire account, or you can limit this to specific funnels and pages. So I'm going to limit this to my one funnel here, the one page that I have right there, create endpoint. All right, so now the endpoint has been created. Here is my page with the form capture or email capture, like I said. So let's just go ahead and preview the page. Have one of my emails in here. So let's go ahead and go to N8N. I'm going to listen for a test event. All right, it's listening for a post. I'm just going to submit my email. Okay, it was captured on ClickFunnels. And I see that, yep, I grabbed my information. Here's from my account. User is Ruby. I don't know who Ruby is. That's interesting. And anyway, here is the email that I captured. That is my other email. Yep. And it gives me all my information. So, whatever information you're capturing on your form, it's going to be here in N8N. You can then add that to a spreadsheet or your Airtable and then process it through AI however you want. You can create custom AI responses that then maybe emails the person, or if you capture their phone number with confirmation, maybe send them a text message, whatever it is you want to do. Just make sure it's set to post. If you have it set to get, it's not going to do it. It just will not, it does not hear the webhook call at all. So make sure it's set to post, and then you can just follow up however you want. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. It really does help get the information out there to those who need it. Also, if you click the link in the description below to join my free school community, we have tons more helpful N8N tutorials, as well as over 30 different N8N workflows ranging from social media posting to weather checking bots to executive assistants and so much more, all available for free in the free school community. As always, I'm Bradford Carlton. Let's automate your success together.